Let me recount a terrifying tale. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who was given a new bicycle. He wanted to try it right away. He was having so much fun that he didn't notice the sun had set. While riding on in the pitch black night, the bicycle slowed. The pedals became heavy. When he started pedaling, the bike began slipping backwards. It was as if the bike were cursed and trying to drag him into oblivion. The boy had been riding uphill on Second Road. Wow. That's a letdown. Good build-up though. But we got TM3 Curse, yay! That was not terrifying at all. So yeah. Hey there guys. This is my hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. So I finally got TM3 Ghost. TM3 Curse, which we've seen what it does for Ghost Pokemon. You know, it takes out half their HP so that you can put a curse in the other Pokemon, but for other Pokemon, it's different. It's more of a stat booster slash, it's pretty interesting, and I think it fits Heath best, considering how it's a tank, and yet it still has really, decent attack stats. And considering how, it's slow in the first place. Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice Quick Attack for Curse. Yeah, so... I mean, let's say it goes against Eradicate, then it can just use Toxic and use Curse and stuff like that. And you know what? While I'm at it, I might as well just finish Heath's moveset by giving it Rest. I'm gonna teach Heath Rest. You know, it falls asleep, loses all status ailments, but, regains all of its HP, so I think it fits Heath nicely. So yeah, Heath has a moveset completely, made from TMs, so that's pretty cool. So here we are in Fuchsia City, which is freaking small, like so small. Please be careful of fears and make the Seafoam Islands. Ooh, Seafoam Islands, let's go. Screw the police! What's up with you, man? You look like a policeman with a laptop. That is a very heavy laptop. Cinnabar's volcano erupted. Oh, that sucks. I'm sure they're dead. Let's see here. Hello, fat guys. You look like twins.
Sorry, this road is closed for construction. If you want to get to Cinnabar, you better go south from Pearlstown.
Are you encouraging us to use the path that's like a shortcut in the first games? What?
Who knows how long it would take to remove this boulder?
Well, that sucks. Yay for obstructions and paths, so that we can't explore anywhere. And why is the Celadon City theme the theme for Fuchsia City? Considering that this is Fuchsia City, not, Celadon City, it should be like da 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 da. Where's the warden? Yes? What do you mean he was? And he didn't take you? Wow. Wait. So, somebody else is running the Safari Zone, right? That's an Arcanine thing. That's cool. Yay, Safari Zone. So today, in this video, we're gonna go explore the Safari Zone. I'm sure you remember my experiences with the Safari Zone in Pokemon Yellow, and it was very unpleasant for a chance that I never ended up using, so that was a waste. Let's see here. There should be a way around town. Oh, I have to go and use Cut, don't I? Wait, what? It's closed? Fuchsia City, behold, it's a passion pink. Woo! Pink. There's nobody inside. What? Alright, I'm gonna get Wolverine so that we can explore Fuchsia City a little bit. So excuse me. Wolverine is my Sandshrew, by the way, with Cut. Okay, so let's explore Fuchsia City. Man, Fuchsia City is so fun. Right, lady? The Safari... What? 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 No, I'm gonna litter. I am going to litter. You see me? I have a paralyzed heal, which I am going to throw away. Yeah, I littered. I'm a badass. You see there? Huh. Let's see, so... Wow, no zoo. What's up with you?
Coco's daughter.
Yeah, we beat her ass. She was easy.
No!
What? What? Dude, you can't do this. You can't bring in Fuchsia City and just say, oh no, the main attraction is gone. Sorry. The city is useless now. Have fun. That sucks. Okay, so I understand that there's like space limitations in a Game Boy cartridge, but come on. This city's just null and void now. Like, there's no point in having Fuchsia City now. Jeez. This is a complete waste of time. And it was a complete waste of time. So yeah, it's a huge disappointment. One of the main attractions of Kanto is gone. Like many other attractions of Kanto, like Silph Co. and many others. So I'm gonna get Storm back, and then I'm gonna go down Route 13. Route 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. There's gonna be a lot of trainer battles there, and I'm going to go through them in fast motion. So there's gonna be music, there's gonna be post commentary, there's gonna be boredom. So yay for me. So time to speed things up, shall we? Okay, so here begins our fast forwarded quest through routes 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. 5 freaking routes. That's painful. For now, we have schoolboys and teachers with shitty ass Pokemon, really. But yeah, like, I think this was the area with a hell lot of trainers, and back when I read self-destruct. Good thing I'm a tank! But yeah, I think back when I did this in Pokemon Yellow, this area, I spent like 4 or 5 videos on this place, talking about The Office and what, my, I guess, television and stuff like that. Yeah, like The Office, and I'm going to talk over every single battle, and I'm going to spend 5 videos on this place, and I'm going to bore you to death. And I think this is a better representation of how I sounded in my commentary. Yeah, this is going to be me talking about The Office, and I'm not going to cut anything out, and I'm going to spend... Okay, so, yeah, that's how it probably sounded. You know those teachers? I always thought those sprites... I always thought the teacher sprites looked like they were like dancers or like magicians. Like, I always thought that she had a top hat, but it was like just her with her hand on her hip. I thought she was holding a top hat for some reason. Like, she was a show teacher rather than a teacher, Like, she was giving a show like, I am vaudeville, I'm doing questionable stuff in the night. But yeah. I have to say, rendering this entire section was a pain in the ass. For some reason, Pinnacle Studio does not like half-sized fraps recorded videos, stuffed in this design layout thing. So like, basically rendering this part of the video was a pain in the ass. So I may have to rethink doing sped up sequences in this Let's Play, considering how it's a complete pain in the ass to do so. Considering how, there were like times when the Pinnacle Studios would stop rendering in the middle of the video, or it would crash. And there was a time when it crashed so hard that I tried to reload it and it never reloaded. So Pinnacle Studio sucks. If you ever want to edit videos, don't use Pinnacle Studios. I'm using it because it allows me to do fancy stuff like this. Like, I use 2 editing softwares. By the way, that's Victory Bell, the final evolution form of Bellsprout. I did use a Victory Bell in my Pokemon Silver team, and I guess my Pokemon Silver is like the only game file where I didn't, restart a game, and my team is like level 100. It's like, it has a Typhlosion, Victory Bell, Lugia, since what is a Lugia? I don't know. It also has Kingdra, which I'm proud of, Ampharos, and Tyranitar. Although Tyranitar is like, the one who's... But you don't know what Tyranitar is, huh? And you'll never see it in the game. I guarantee it. Never. But yeah, back to what I was talking about. So I used 2 editing softwares. By the way, you saw how I used Heath as a tank by using Toxic and like Rest and Curse. Yeah, considering how Shadow Ball can't do shit against Fearow. So back to what I was talking about. I could use 2 editing softwares. video pad, which is for... I use it because it's easier to sync my videos with the commentary, considering how Pinnacle Studio is just too terrible to work with. I hate that software, but it allows me to stretch my videos, it allows me to have better quality in my videos, it allows me to do fancy stuff, like I've done in Wind Waker, like I've done here with this Let's Play. Although I'm not satisfied with how the text is a bit cut off at the very top, but I think it's just because I'm using fraps, or craps as I might say. But yeah, that guy had like Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. How nice, the original trio that we can never get in this game. God, this game is teasing us so much. This game is like telling us to use time capsule to get all the Pokemons in the world that you cannot get, like the fossils. Oh, but this is the music from Smash, Pokefloats. And now it's the music from Spirit Tracks, which I've never played, but I never played it, and I'm not sure if I want to play it, considering all the mixed reviews I heard about it. I mean, my friend bought it, and he said he liked it, but I could tell he wasn't very overwhelmed by the game, and I heard that the game has a bunch of major flaws that kind of prevent you from enjoying the game. But yes, this trainer's kind of special because all of his Pokemon are kings. In fact, he's the only one in the world with Slowking. The other evolution form is Slowpoke. So if you ever want Slowking in your Pokédex, go fight this trainer. He is a god because he has an awesome Pokemon that he can show you. And all the other Pokemon that you cannot see, you kind of wish that trainers used them, but no. There's a bunch of Pokemon you can never see in this game if you don't trade with other people or if you don't evolve Pokemon, because, well, trainers are bitches. As you can see, like, the average level is like, what, 25 around here, like, what the hell? Or 27 or something like that. Like, come on, my Pokemon are like all level 48 or they're all level 48 right now. How can I gain experience from this? Like, back when I went through the Silence Bridge in Pokemon Yellow, I went through it because I went through it before I fought Koga and Sabrina, and before I went to Silph Co because I needed to gain levels, and it got a lot of levels out of it. And that's because Koga was really over leveled in that game. But here, as you'll see how much progress I make in terms of levels, and you'll see how disappointing it is, and you'll see how hard it is to level up in Kanto because everybody's under-leveled here. Like, that's a huge problem with Generation 2. As much as I love Generation 2, and as much as it's very nostalgic for me, it has a huge problem when it comes to level progression, and that kind of makes it hard because, let me tell you, they go easy, they hold your hand for like ever, and then they surprise you near the end, as I'll show you later on. But yeah, this is Pokemon. You can spend time on it forever and ever and ever, amen. So yeah. Man, I'm using Masamune a lot with Fly. Like, okay, so I'm kind of switching the order based on, like, who has the most amount of experience needed for the next level. So, and Stella had a lot of experience before because, well, it kind of didn't help that, I would always go to the Elite Four to train my Pokemon and train Heath, and Lance would, require Stella a lot. Yeah, and it's kind of funny how I used Curse, and Gyarados is like, no, I'm gonna use Dragon Rage, which does 40 damage no matter what, yeah. Frickin' Gyarados. Oh, by the way, here's an important person, the Fishing Guru, who's like, or the Fishing Guru's younger brother. And he gives us the Super Rod, which is like the best form of the rod. It pretty much gives us like, level 40 Pokemon you can fish, and quite often you get, like, interestingly rare Pokemon, or interesting Pokemon, or, decent Pokemon. Or you can get level 40 Magikarps, why not? Yeah, so here we are in Route 11, and I guess we went to a huge part of this route already, or this huge section of the game. I don't know what I'm talking about. And here's Owen. Oh, it was Owen all along, or something like that. Owen was her all along. What is the name of that song again? That goes like do 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 do. I don't know, but I'm not talking about the game. But this guy is interesting because, well, because of his second Pokemon, not because of his first Pokemon. Here's Crobat. Yeah, who in the world has a Crobat? And it's a freaking youngster. That is pretty impressive, actually, I have to say. I'm quite impressed by this trainer. And now I think the music should change to Skullman from Mega Man 4. It's kind of rare for me to use music from 8-bit games, but I don't know, I guess Mega Man 4 is kind of where the music is a bit more developed. Like, for an 8-bit game, this song has a lot of layers in it, and I have to say, even though the Mega Man series kind of declined in quality, the quality did decline. Even though the Mega Man games kind of declined in fun and good values, declined in fun. At least they kind of improved quality-wise. And I'm talking about the classic series. By the way, I did try Street Fighter X Mega Man, and one huge flaw is you cannot save in the game. I know that you cannot save in the original Mega Man game, but at least the other Mega Man games have password features that can allow you to progress, from where you left off. But no, not for this game. And I mean, it may be like, Super Mario Land where you cannot save, but still. Yeah, that's a huge flaw that I'm not content with. But I think we're almost done with this huge run through of the area. And I spent it all talking about random stuff other than the game. But yeah, I did play through Skullman's level in Mega Man 4 since I would go there to grind a lot, I think. Yeah, I know, you grind in Mega Man 4. I think it's just for E-tanks, really. But yeah, those are the days when I played Mega Man games. Those are okay good days, I guess. It was fun playing Mega Man games back then, but I don't know, I'm not good at them at all, so they're not worthy of Let's Playing. But yeah, that should be the end of this run through of the routes, so yeah. Okay, so just before we go on to Lavender Town, you may notice that there's some things that I passed up the first time around. Well, now that I have Wolverine in my team, I should be able to cut these trees and, find out what's those elusive items that have been, eluding me. And why am I using the word elusive so much and elude so much? But here's a PP up. Now we can shoot our P straight up into the ceiling. That's nasty. But yeah, we could use this for Stella. Seeing that, Psychic is going to be amazing. I mean, it is amazing, but it only has 10 PP. Now it has 12. Now let's explore this patch of grass, originally inaccessible because of this tree. Thank you, Wolverine. But yeah, this lady is interesting. Chansy's cute, but I don't have it. Do you have a Chansey? It's interesting. You're in the patch of grass where you can find a Chansey. This is the only area. The Silence Bridge area is the only place where you can find a Chansey. However, you can also trade a Chansey for an Aerodactyl. And this Aerodactyl will be the only Aerodactyl you can get in this game. There's only 2 people in the world in this game who have Aerodactyls. Lance and this random lady who is more interested in a Chansey. Problem is, there's only a 1% chance in finding a Chansey in this area. Which means if you want both a Chansey and an Aerodactyl and raise both of them, you're gonna have to deal with the whole 0.01% chance of finding 2 Chanseys. Because it's gonna be a pain in the ass. A 1%, rate of finding a Chansey is a pain in the ass. Trust me. This area is gonna annoy you so much. You're gonna see so many goddamn Nidorinas, Skipblooms, and Venomoths, and Venonats, and whatever shit is in here before you find a Chansey. And chances are you may, have trouble catching this said Chansey if you ever find it. And then if you for some reason find a Chansey, guess what? You have to catch another one. It's a royal pain in the ass. Yes, it made for some terrible childhood memories, and I hated it. Jeez. Okay, so here on Route 12, here's this little item that I noticed and wanted to get, just because. Calcium, yay. Also, listen to the music. So majestic. I'm so glad I brought this game, song back into this game. Because it's like one of my favorite tunes from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. It sounds so awesome. Even though, yeah, it sounds so awesome. You may notice that the Silence Bridge area, this whole area has been nerfed. There used to be a gatehouse here. As you may have noticed, almost all of the routes in Kanto have been nerfed. They like shrank. But whatever, here's Lavender Town. Hello, Lavender Town, with music that isn't as creepy as it was back in Generation 1. And oh, here's the Pokémon Tower, where all the dead Pokémon were laid to rest. That's cool, an historical landmark of Lavender Town. Let's explore it, shall we? Oh boy, let's explore. What? 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 What is this monstrosity? This is a radio tower? Wasn't it a Pokemon tower? Where hundreds of Pokemon were laid at rest? You know, like their actual graves were here. Floors and floors full of graves. And you've turned it into a radio tower? What did you do with those graves? Did you just throw them away? Did you just burn them? Did you just relocate them like as if they're like irreplaceable, like indispensable objects? I mean, dispensable objects. You have no idea how outraged I am at this. You don't know how outraged I am at this. And what's even more enraging is the fact that you can't even explore this goddamn radio tower. Sorry, but you can only tour the ground floor. Ever since Johto's radio towers were taken over by... Thanks, Team Rocket, you assholes. Jeez. Although I guess you have to wonder, does this tower make any architectural sense, considering how those stairs go down? So, how to go upstairs, considering how there's like tons of floors above us. Like this radio tower, this radio tower looks much taller than the radio tower in Goldenrod City, and yet you can only go down, and there's no elevators. Unless there's some hidden, stairways or elevators if you go into the basement. Well, we can never know because of this dumbass guard. Jeez, what did they say, old man? Oh no, we've been off the airs ever since the Pokemon Tower plant's been shut down. Good! It's karma for your, desecrating the holy, sacred grounds of dead Pokemon, you monsters. Well, on the bright side, they sort of made up for it with the Soul House. A cheap, it's pretty much a cop-out for the Pokemon Tower. Yeah, this is where they relocated the graves. Oh dear. A mere 24 graves. And what is it, Huey? Fine, shut up. I think your Poliwag already evolved. Yes, I don't care. Bye. I don't know, like... This pisses me off for some reason. Maybe it's just me, my PETA self. Oh. Okay, that sort of makes up for it. Except you can never explore those chambers. It would have been cool if you would have been able to explore those chambers, but game, memory, cartridge size, this is a Game Boy game. We have to keep it simple, stupid. But here's Mr. Fuji, who's gotten glasses ever since. You appear to be raising a Pokemon in a kind and loving manner. Pokemon lovers come here to pay their respects to departed Pokemon. Please offer condolences for the souls of the departed Pokemon. I am, offering condolences by expressing my outrage at the radio tower. Because they're not happy, for having the graves moved into like an unceremonious house here. Here's a name raider. Let's see what else. Here's a lady. Lavender's a tiny, quiet town at the foot of the mountains. It's gotten a bit busier since the radio tower was built. I kind of like the imagery of, the whole quiet, nice, tiny town at the foot of the mountains. And this music really helps a lot. It's one of my favorite tunes from this game, actually. It's kind of funny because, like, the original Lavender Town theme was, like, creepy as hell, but this is really nice. Thank God, at least. Every cloud has a silver lining, I guess. Wow, that's cruel. Well, good for him. Good for him to adopt this Pidgey, this Nidorino, and this Psyduck. Well, I guess there's good in the world after all. But yeah. So, I guess that does it for Lavender Town, for now. I mean, this radio tower's in the fritz because of the power plant trouble, which I guess we'll address in the next video when we go west from here. Go west, young Milo, or Mayo. But yes, until then, see ya.